going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now. So with the pending free agents at the linebacker position, now Jordan Hicks is going to be a free agent. We don't know what's going to happen with him. And DJ Alexander that we got from the Seahawks, and he's just pretty much a special teamer, but guy is really nasty at special teams. But there is one guy today, the Eagles, and Paul Worrilow. Linebacker Paul Worrilow has agreed to a contract, a one-year deal. Now, this is pretty exciting just because he didn't, Paul Worrilow didn't get his chance last year, okay? He never got his shot because he tore his ACL, I think, during mandatory camp last year, which really sucked. It took a toll, because later in the season, Nigel Brown broke his thumb, but he still played. And, Jordan Hicks was on and off the field. Nate Gary was coming in and doing some good things. He got a pick in one game. Nate Gary ain't too bad, but, I think we need a little bit better at the linebacker spot. We need to get younger at the linebacker spot. I don't see the Eagles really dipping in free agency to get a linebacker unless we're really down and we have nobody. So Paul Worrilow and the Eagles agree on a contract. That's awesome. That's great because his 3 years as an Atlanta Falcon started. And I used to see this guy Paul Worrilow, like 5 years back, and was like, damn, this guy's all over the field. He's a tackling machine. He can get in the backfield, but he's a very good, not a bad blitzer at all. Very good blitzer. He's tough. I never expected him to be on the Philadelphia Eagles. And what happened was pretty much was injured from the Falcons and then went to 3 years with the Falcons. And 2 years ago, he went to the Detroit Lions for the year. And it was just, the Lions defense wasn't that good. The Lions just let him go, and the Eagles picked him up, and unfortunately tore his ACL. It was horrible. I was like, damn, man, I want to see Paul Worrilow play so bad. But Dave Spadaro wrote a column this morning and interviewed, Paul Worrilow and how he felt about coming back and what he's been doing since he's been gone. So I want to go over a few things now. He's at the University of Delaware Prague, which is awesome. He's only 20 minutes away, which is great. So he knows what Philadelphia is all about and what we represent, which is great. So the most important thing that he said was, quote unquote, I want to have an impact playing for this team. I want to make positive impact for this team more than for any other team in the league. I bleed green. I'm so glad to be coming back. I'm excited to rewrite the story a little bit. That was a pretty good thing that he said. He said that this is the best shape. This year coming off of that injury, it's the best shape of his entire career. And you know what? He's not that old. The guy has been through a lot of shit in this league. And he's been hurt, of course. He was hurt before he tore his ACL last year with the Eagles. But this guy has a chance to get some playing time. I don't know what they're doing with Jordan Hicks. I have no idea. But right now, we need to figure out what's going on with that. DJ Alexander is not going to ever play linebacker for the Eagles. He's going to be purely a special teamer. Nigel Brown just got a new contract last year. 5-year deal. He's got 4 more years left on his deal. I think 4 more years. So, we need more depth at linebacker. We need at least another guy. That all really depends on what you get from Jordan Hicks. And I've just been really, Jesus Christ. Jordan Hicks was a monster coming out of college and really showed up and played very well. But between the pectoral injury, then he broke his hand on vacation, and then all of a sudden he has a calf injury, and all of a sudden he has this, and all of a sudden he has that. It's just crazy. And then this year he was actually playing beginning of the year, and all of a sudden he disappeared for a few weeks. So it's been crazy with Jordan Hicks, and to give him a big contract, it's definitely not going to happen, okay? He don't got the stats for it. He hasn't done shit at all. So we need to figure that out. Now, just say if Jordan Hicks does get signed, you have Paul Worrilow as a backup. Now, Paul Worrilow could play inside and he could play outside. He played middle linebacker a little bit for the Atlanta Falcons. He can call plays. He can pretty much do anything you want him to do, okay? He's like I said, very good blitzer, has very good eye recognition of a play developing. He's pretty damn good. But I need to see Worrilow 100% healthy. And it sounds like Worrilow is coming off of a really bad injury with he's in the best shape of his life right now, and feels very good. So I want to see Paul Worrilow play. He's nasty. He's mean. He's he's a bunch to take over. So I'm pretty excited to see what he brings to the table. I wanted to see him play last year, and he didn't. I'm glad the Eagles brought him back. I didn't really figure they were going to bring him. But he's a veteran. The guy knows defenses. The guy knows everything about football. This guy knows his shit. Okay? He's played with very good players. You know what? He is not only he's liking how the Eagles treat their players, that when they're injured, he even said when I was injured, when Paul Worrilow was injured, he even said that the Eagles were making him feel like he was still part of this team. Just like he said about being on other teams. He said, when you're hurt on another team, you're just hurt. They don't care. They don't give you any recognition. They ignore you. But on the Philadelphia Eagles, they made him feel like he was still a part of this team, regardless if he's on crutches, in a wheelchair. Doesn't matter what it is. But I'm glad that the Eagles are developing this culture, and going forward, this is going to be an exciting thing. So, Paul Worrilow and the Eagles agree on a 1-year deal. That is the news. I am happy. Thank God. Need somebody at linebacker. Thank the fucking Lord. So, I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Files fly.